Yo, what's up guys, Chris from Revival Garage, welcome back to a YouTube video. So, got a couple of things, not happy at all. Bought a clutch cover from a bike off of eBay, and it said it was delivered. Its estimation delivery was March 2nd, and it's March 5th, and it's still not here. Kinda bummed about it, that my clutch cover's not here for my bike. But my new fuel line's on. Now I gotta find my secondary fuel filter that runs from the petcock to the fuel line to the carb with the third or secondary fuel filter, because I already have two fuel filters on the petcock. The petcock's been completely rebuilt. Now what's wrong with the bike is that carb's clogged. That's the main problem with carbureted bikes. You gotta make sure you run the right gas, and you gotta make sure it's clean. I've always been running unleaded in my bike whenever I used to ride her all the time. Not the best idea, run unleaded, especially with the 95 250R. I talked to my buddy about it, Scooter Boy, not Scooter Boy, but my buddy Shane. I call him Scooter Boy just to mess with him a little bit, but I stopped calling him that, and I just said it in this video. So I talked to him, he gave me some tips, and I'm supposed to be running premium in my bike, because he runs premium in his scooter as well. Which his scooter has came a long way, while my bike is just sitting in the basement, not running. It might run, but there's snow outside, and Saturday is going to be 60 degrees with rain. So Saturday is going to be a good day to take the tank off and clean the carb. Actually, I might work on that Friday because I don't have school Friday. So since I don't have school Friday, that means that I can get the bike cleaned, get the carb cleaned out. Probably not going to bother rejet it at all, because I just figured out that the original owner lied to me, and he said the bike has, so it turned out the bike actually sat 4 to 5 months before I bought it. The bike ran fine, but the bike did have bogging issues when I first bought it, and now if you start it now, it'll run after the first start, but it won't idle. Well, actually, it sort of idles, which is good, because since I put the new fuel line on, it actually wants to idle a bit better. I turned the idle screw up on it just to help it idle just a little bit, turn the choke on. It's a manual choke. And I did that. She idled for about a good 2 minutes and shut off. Try to start it, it'll start. You can give it gas, it'll start, but if you go wide open, it won't even rev up. It won't even rev. Clogged. I think main jet's clogged. So my buddy Shane, which is the other guy that runs the channel, if you guys haven't noticed, or if you guys are new, he owns a 2017 Toyota Jet 50. He built it, and it's a really nice scooter. It's a fucking nice scooter, like really nice. He's did a lot of work with it, honestly. While my bike, like I said, sitting in the basement, not running, not too happy about it. My bike's just sitting in the basement. I think I'm just covering shit that I already talked about. But, yeah. I forgot what I was going to say now. But, hopefully the bike will be running by spring break, because I go on spring break March 18th, and I'm off for a whole week. And that means a whole week of good riding if my bike is running by then. Yeah, so I'm not ordering off eBay again anymore for my bike. I think I'm just gonna start ordering my parts off of Power Sports and shit like that. So yeah, now I gotta figure out my login for this channel for my phone. Because this phone has the login on it, while my new phone doesn't. So now that I have two phones, I can actually probably read comments on the channel. So I could probably read comments on the channel, but we don't get much comments on this channel anyways. So let me just go to our channel real quick. I'm gonna look at our subscriber count as well. And I know this channel hasn't been booming lately. Me and my buddy Shane have been busy lately. Like, we have been really busy lately. So, okay. We're at a whopping 17 subscribers. That's not bad. This channel did come a way, kind of a long way, but so yeah. We have 597 views, 17 subscribers, and we joined September 20th of 2018. So that's when this channel was originally started, was the 20th, and we started posting, if I go back to our intro on the channel, which is me talking about my car, just 5 months ago. This video was uploaded, okay, so the same date, the 20th, that the channel started. Me and my buddy Shane originally, I came up with the idea and asked him if he wanted to start a channel with me, a YouTube channel, a car channel. Because at the time he was buying his first car, which was the Ford Probe, the 90, I forgot what year his Probe was, but I think it was 96, I'm not too sure, I already forgot, but it was a great car, and he kind of went a long way with this car, but he got tired of his car, which is understandable, just like I got tired of my Monte Carlo and my SUV that I had, and we both got rid of our cars and we bought bikes. And kind of we were all over the place on the channel at the time. So Shane got his first car the 27th of 2018, the 27th of September, and the channel started slowing down a little bit after we started posting a lot of car content. We started slowing down because we started running out of ideas, and we just started YouTube. We did have a YouTube channel. Another YouTuber reached out to us, and let me look at what they said. Herod's Garage. They said, get a vision board up. Write down what videos you want to do for each of you. You shouldn't be running out of ideas this early in the game. Space out your videos, schedule them so your viewers know when to come to you. You know when your favorite TV show is on, so they gave me and my buddy some advice. And this video was posted October 3rd, 2018. And if you guys go back to her channel, through all the older videos, it's mainly me and my Monte Carlo Karma. For all you newer people that are watching and just subscribing, for all the people that are actually watching, that are new people and new viewers, or if you just come across the channel and watch this video, I had a 05 Monte Carlo with the L36 3800 Series 2 V6 motor, 3.8 liter, front wheel drive, 4-speed auto with overdrive. 214,000 miles on her, and man, I love that damn car. She was amazing. She really was a great car. There's really no problem with her except for a coolant issue when she blew a coolant hose. So let's talk about that story. This story is really old. Story's old. So I was out at night starting my car, letting it run for a bit, letting her warm up at night, and she starts smoking. So me being a typical me, my anxiety kicked in and I thought my car caught on fire. So I ran inside and I grabbed a bucket of water, popped the hood, and the coolant hose, on the upper coolant hose by the motor mounts, that go forward and connect to the brace bar. Turns out those cut into the coolant hose because my motor mounts were bad at the top. The bottom were fine. But whenever you put the car in drive, the motor would shift forward and shift downwards if you put it in reverse or drive. And it wasn't that bad. The car was drivable. There's nothing really wrong with it except that the AC and heat was on a toggle switch. And the heat would only work on the passenger side. And the car had no radio, transmission was mint, motor was mint, body had no dents, a lot of scratches. Well, not a lot of scratches, but just some scratches and some paint fade from the sun. Sunroof was amazing. That car had a lot of sentimental value to me, and it still does. And it turns out last night that she was totaled in a car accident. So she was totaled in a car accident last night. She was T-boned going through an intersection. She got pushed into the grass and she kind of rolled over like 2 times. The owner of it was okay. The car's not doing good. My car's totaled. Well, his car's totaled because at the time I was looking for an SUV or a truck or a Ford to trade my Monte Carlo for, and the first person that came up was the first person that actually had a trade was a Ford Escape, which now we're going to be talking about Stacy, which was my Ford Escape, my 03 Ford Escape XLS 4-wheel drive 3.0 V6, and it was also red. It had 4-wheel drive. Honestly, I drive that everywhere, and I did drive it. I just have some videos that are currently private of me driving it. Wasn't the smart idea. Wasn't the smartest idea of driving it. I did some videos about it. Wasn't the smartest idea of driving it. I put about 300 miles in about 1 week on her. After the first week of owning her, I put about 300 miles on her since my uncle was in the hospital. At the time, my uncle's home now, and he's doing great. Hopefully he's going to be getting better, but he's doing good right now. Stacy had a small coolant leak at the time when I first bought her, and the coolant leak started progressing. Me and my friends would take her 10, 15 miles away from the house. She never broke down, never. But when we were on the highway, the temp would stay right in the middle, even if she was out of coolant or not. We'd still send it, and I would overfill the coolant reservoir above the full line, so I'd fill it all the way to the top so the coolant would last longer, and it did. But after driving it for about 3 weeks, the coolant leak progressed and got worse, and then I parked her, let her sit, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna work on this damn SUV, and I ended up selling it. When did I sell it? I think November I sold it. So I think I sold it in November. And there's 1, 2, 3 videos of me driving my truck and let my friend drive it. So I sold Stacy 2 months ago, and that was December 19th. So December 19th, the new owner came to come get Stacy, and turns out it was just the radiator, and I didn't have money at the time to get a new radiator, because I still don't have money and I still don't have a job yet. And March 4th was my birthday, and I just turned 16. So I sold her December 19th. The owner got her early in the morning, the 19th, when I was out of school. And the day after the 19th, December 20th, I went all the way down to St. Peters, Missouri, to pick up what I have now, my bike. The owner originally wanted $1,000 for it, talking down to $850, and bought it for $850. And the bike was amazing. She still is amazing when she runs. She's a great bike. She really is. You know, she was a really good bike, and she still is a good bike. Once she gets running, I'm going to be happy, because, you know, I wasn't really happy when I had the Ford Escape, because it's not, like, I'm not open, you know. Ford Escape rage, dude. I mean, like, the Ford Escape did really good. You'd for the Ford Escape, and she'll get up there. She was a great V6. So, she was a minty truck. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Talking about me driving on the highway. So, when I would have me and my friends, we would ride all over town in my Ford Escape. We would go all the way down. I'm not going to disclose locations. Actually, I'm not going to bother. But we would drive her on the highway. She did really well on the highway, no overheating. I mean, she would get hot, and that's from me raging her, like romping it. And I'd ease off and let her cool down, and she cooled down immediately. But and I think the thermostat was also bad on it too. So we would, every time I would floor the truck, or the SUV, it would struggle to shift in the next gear, so I had to let off the gas and then it would shift up the next gear, then floor it again, because that SUV wasn't used to being on the highway constantly, I think, or the transmission was going out. But she did good for about, bought her in November. So I bought her in November November 14th. Bought her November 14th and sold her the month after. So I've only had that thing for a month, and I ended up selling it. If you guys don't know who Stacy is, I'll show you guys a picture of her real quick. Let me just scroll down through here. I still have pictures of her. Okay, so this is my Ford Escape. This was my Ford Escape. Sold it for $850. This was Stacy. I have more pictures of her. This. Damn it. And at the time, she had 174,000 miles on her. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But she had 174,000 miles on her. Her gauge cluster. Oh, something about the Mazda's gauge clusters are really nice. And I'm going to show you guys Karma. That was my Monte Carlo that got totaled in a car accident. Here's her back seat. There's her mileage, 214,587 when I sold her. And that's what she looked like. I had the tarp over her because the sunroof leaked a little bit. And I think I did fix it, but I just put the tarp over it with a rock on it just to be cautious. I didn't want to let her leak. That's her motor right there. You guys don't remember her. That's what she looked like. She was a great-ass car, and we've had her for about 2 years when we first bought her. And, yeah, and here's a picture of me being stupid, sitting on the hood of my car with a bottle of honey a while back. Here's another picture of her. She was a great car. Just something about her, just wanting another Monte Carlo. I really do want another Monte Carlo again. Another 05. Because something about the 2000s Monte Carlo with the fog lights I love, and especially with the 3.8 V6. 3.8 V6 is a strong motor. This is already basically a 20-minute video talking about the history of the channel, and yeah. I don't think anybody's gonna go through the whole video. But yeah, this channel definitely slowed down a lot, and once my bike's running, there's gonna be some motorcycle vlogs again. Probably with my new phone through the phone mount, because I don't know where my helmet mount went. I'm probably gonna end up looking for it after I get some things done. So, and I don't have a laptop, and I just got a laptop for Christmas, and a hard drive went out. Toshiba. And this is why we don't buy Toshibas. It's a great laptop, 500 gigs of hard drive. I use to upload my videos through my action camera. Great little thing, dude. I honestly love that thing. It's dead right now. Guarantee if I charged it, it'd probably turn on. But I got Alexa now. What is the weather in High Ridge, Missouri? Alexa, what is the weather?
Right now in Chesterfield, it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather, with a high of 37 degrees and a low of 20 degrees.
Alexa, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
So, I'd like to say thank you to my mom for buying me my Alexa and the Crew 2 for my Xbox One. The Crew 2 is an amazing game. I stream a lot on Mixer on that game. Now, let's go back to talking about the channel. So, I've been through 3 vehicles. Shane's been through 2, but he does have a car still. He has a 07 Impala with a 3.5 liter V6, which makes more horsepower than what my Monte Carlo did. But he's letting his sister use it because his sister doesn't have a car, which is really nice of him, because his sister has a kid, and which is his niece, and they really don't have a reliable car, so his car is sitting at his dad's at his dad's house. It's blue. If you guys haven't looked in the channel, he did a video of him revving it. Let me see if I can yeah, he posted one video about his car, about his Impala LS. It's blue, if you guys haven't noticed. And that's when he just bought it. And he still had the Probe at the time when he had the Impala. But he still has the Impala. He had the Probe at the time. He was sitting at his dad's house, not running. Fuel pump went out. More bad fuel pump, bad fuel filter, and after Shane traded in for the moped, the new owner of it ended up selling it a couple months after he bought it or traded the moped for, and he said it needed a new fuel pump, a new fuel filter. When my buddy Shane put a new fuel pump and new fuel filter in it, because he dropped a complete tank and redone the fuel system basically. And the car was mint. The car ran great, except it had an exhaust leak right underneath the passenger door, so exhaust fumes would come into the car. The car had a great stereo. The car paint was bad, but it was a decent ass car. I think he paid $900 for it when he first bought it. I'm not too sure, but it's a great car. He was asking me for advice to get for his first car, and he showed me the Ford Probe, and I'm like, you're gonna get this, and he did. He loved it. He always drove it around when he could. When he could, he would always drive it around. I never got to ride with him in it, sadly. I'd love to ride in that Probe, but the Probe's gone. My favorite part about the Probe was the pop-up headlights. Mint. And he did a lot of things in the car. He did some videos about how to change main fuses, change spark plugs on it, and stuff like that, which is really good for the channel, because at the time we were doing nothing but car content at that time. So he did a coolant temp sensor change, spark plug, main fuse. He did a video about the Probe being hurt. He rarely uploads on the channel, and I mainly upload on the channel, obviously, because I just like doing videos a lot, and I haven't done one in a while, and here I am. The last time I did a video was what? A week ago, when we straight piped my bike when she didn't want to run. Now we're going back to my bike. When we took the stock slip-ons off, and it was actually running, me and my buddy Shane started her and took the exhaust off of her. She started spitting flames. She sounded great with no slip-ons. She actually sounded great. And that was the same day that I uploaded the video straight piping my bike. And yeah, well, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm done wasting you guys' time. If you guys like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe today, and I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace out, y'all. Take care.